Go on, do that a bit again.
Okay. So like, I go to Block because it's my local gym, right? And looking across the gym, and there's this like hot guy. He's got an ass like a planet. I'm like, whoa, who's that? Well, maybe I could look that good one day. It's 2022. I've just had a microdiscectomy on my L4, L5 for a disc that's burst open, which caused me pain I didn't even know existed. I don't know levels of pain like that existed. Fortunately, the surgery is successful, but I have a complicated recovery. I'm over on one side. I have lost a lot of confidence in my ability to move. I am frightened of any sort of pain, and I'm not looking very good or feeling very good about my body at that particular point. It's been hard to work, it's been hard to move, and I am really struggling at that particular point as how I'm going to get any sort of semblance of normal movement back into my life. On my first round of physio, post-op, I'm getting some functional movement back, and I mean being able to get out of bed and move my feet and walk around for the first time in 6 months. So that's a huge relief. But I'm also aware that the disc is vulnerable post-surgery, and I am now going into the latter part of my life. How am I going to make sure my body is strong and supporting that area, and I've got functional movement going forward? And then Dan came across the gym, put his arm around me and said, I see potential in you. And my heart skipped a beat. I was like, I see potential in me too. And my life was never the same. I needed someone to get me over the line. And Dan was the person I felt most comfortable talking to about what I was scared of, but also trusted that they were going to take me slowly over to a new place where I could start movement again and start lifting things again. If anyone's going through this journey, and Dan's really good at this, it's not a straightforward process. You have flare-ups, you have times when it starts feeling sore again, and your body goes, no, 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 not this again, because it was so traumatic the first time round. But really, it's just part of the process, and what Dan's so good at is taking you through those ups and downs of it, but slowly, the graph over time shows you get stronger and the pain slowly mitigates because everything starts to get stronger and more secured. When I was experiencing flare-ups, I think what was really helpful was having someone like Gabby come in to sort of check that there was nothing wrong, because most of it, if I'm honest, is psychological. Your body's fine, the pain's not really that bad, but your relationship with that pain is really intense, it's really traumatized, it's really guarded. So having someone to look over you and say, actually, I want you to watch this, but this actually isn't the problem, it gave me so much more confidence to keep going. A really key point in working with Dan was that I didn't realize that my back wasn't willing to go past a certain point, and I was scared to go past it, but once I got through it and found there's nothing on the other side, it was like a game changer. And I've never squatted before, I've never been on racks before, I've never pushed weights that heavy before. I'm now lifting the most weight I've ever lifted in my whole life. Not able to necessarily even walk down to the beach, I'm now able to tolerate 11 hours on a plane and climbing 3 hours on a 32-degree incline in a beetle expedition in Panama. And I'm able to play rugby safely with my friends. And none of that were things that I was doing before I was injured. So I'm not going to say I'm grateful. Am I grateful I got injured? Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm grateful I met Dan.